Hello everyone, it's Chad Bear here for the Sarcoidosis Vlogs here on YouTube. So, I know it's been a couple weeks since I've given you guys an update, so I just wanted to touch base with you guys to let you know where things stand right now. So, we've had a couple pretty generous donations recently, which put me over that threshold where I need to be to have the money to register the name for the said organization. I don't want to reveal the name because I'm afraid somebody might say, oh, I'm gonna go take that. So we're just kind of holding off on releasing the name at this time. However, I am working with the office of our local MP, Jamie Schmale, who's gonna be helping me go through this process, which to my lack of understanding was actually a more difficult process than it is registering a corporation. Now, typically in the past, whenever I've registered a business, I just go online, I fill out the information, and within 48 hours, I'm incorporated and I'm good to go. When it comes to registering a nonprofit or a charity, you have to incorporate first. And then, which is like a form 4001, and then I believe it's the form 4002 or 4009. You then have to submit your bylaws and the address and information on the board of directors. So right now I'm actually working on that. Got the stuff right here. So as you can see right here, I have the bylaws set out, and this pretty much is just basically a breakdown of everything that the organization stands for, the rules pertaining to the powers of the board, powers of the president, CEO, and voting rules and regulations, stuff like that. So the majority of this is pretty straightforward when it comes to nonprofit organizations. I still have more to add on there, so it's very time consuming, and then I gotta sit down with a couple people who I know who have worked with nonprofits before to kind of go over this before I bring in a board of directors to help me finalize this for record. You know, outline of the structure of the board of directors, and I also have structure, the breakdown of the officers in place, mission statement, vision statement, the roles of the secretary, treasury, chief brand officer, which is not called for as a basic binary thing. However, I do need that for this because this is the international organization that I'm creating. Once this is created and perfected over the next 3 or 4 years, I will then turn around and open a Canadian national branch. I will step down as president of the international organization and have somebody who is more educated, has their MBA, stuff like that, to come in and take this across the globe. So when it comes to the national brands, we're basically going to treat this kind of like how a franchise works with any corporation, where if somebody in the States or the UK wanted to be a part of this organization, they would have to buy licensing rights to the name. We would supply them with marketing materials for them to grow and set up fast to be able to start raising money, and the money is transferred to us, the international organization, and we are the ones to hand it off to the research facilities ourselves. So basically, that's pretty much the update for now. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping this would only take a couple weeks and I could jump right into things, but it's looking like it's gonna take a couple months. We'll just have to keep updating you on how things are going. In the meantime, I'm still going to be posting stuff as much as I can. I ask that even if you can't or don't want to donate to the Facebook fundraiser, that you at least share this campaign with your friends and family on Facebook. This is not to benefit me by any means. This is solely to provide people around the world who have sarcoidosis with the means of finding information much easier, for them to be able to see videos and listen to audio files and be able to download PDFs on information and resources about this disease, to find local doctors and clinics who specialize in sarcoidosis in their area and creating public awareness. That's what I want to do for these people. Yes, this is going to become a job for me, and yes, I will eventually be collecting a salary from this like any president does with any nonprofit. But in order to get there, I have to get this thing started and I have to launch this. So that's what the campaign's for, is to help raise money to get this started. So there's a lot of work to do. Once I get the name registered, I will be building the website, which is going to take an immense amount of time. I can obviously get the basic structure of the website up. In order to make it what I need it to be, there's going to have to be a lot of research being done, and things are just going to have to be added as I go. Still not sure if I want to wait the few months or just create like a basic site, have a video on there, and just say things are going to be added as we go. So I'm going to have to talk to a couple people and kind of get their opinions on that one, because the last thing I want to do is taint this brand in any way, where people say, oh, I went on that site when it first launched and there wasn't enough information, so screw it, I'm not going on there ever again. Don't want that, right? So I just got to figure what the best approach for doing that is, and I don't want to keep people waiting either. So that's what this channel is for, is creating transparency and accountability, and me keeping in touch with our sponsors and our contributors to let you guys know what is happening on the backside and letting you know where your money is going. So this is Chad Barrett saying thank you very much, and if you guys have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to message me on Facebook. Just look up Chad Barrett, or you can send me a direct message here on YouTube. Thank you very much and have a good day.